a lot of people want to see the same energy for other people with darker skin tones who've had to experience war. You know, the world continues to watch as Ukrainians continue to flee their country because of the war that Russia has started there. And we here in Canada, we know that our country is now opening our hearts and opening up our borders to accept Ukrainian refugees into this country. But before we get into those details, remember to, subscribe to this channel, tap that notification bell, and make sure to follow us on all of our social media. So let's talk about this program.
Yeah, so there's 2 new streams that they've opened up. One to allow people coming here as refugees to kind of get in quicker, access things easier. They've stripped down a lot of the requirements. And then a second stream which allows people coming from Ukraine, or I guess I should say Ukrainians coming from Ukraine, if they want to come and make Canada their permanent home, there's a stream for that as well.
It's like an expedited process,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. Just making it that much easier because they're fleeing war. Right?
And we should highlight like some of the things that's going to make this a faster process is that most requirements will be waived, like fees and language assessments in order to qualify individuals faster.
So they're saying it's now like a simple application
A
process
simple
is
application,
what they're calling
yeah,
it,
because
right?
essentially what the immigration minister said is that Canada is preparing itself to welcome an unlimited number of Ukrainians into this country.
We've created a new program that's going to allow people to come here by filing a simple application and going through a expedited security screening process for onward travel to Canada. The advantage to the program we've set up is that there's no limit to the number of applications that it can accept. And we've also heard from the Ukrainian Canadian community that a lot of the people who are seeking to find refuge somewhere don't intend to stay permanently. They want to go home. But there are some who have family in Canada that will want to stay. So the second pathway is a pathway to permanent residency that's going to involve family sponsorship. And that came from a suggestion through the Ukrainian Canadian Congress.
Something about this program has caught some people a little bit off guard.
Yeah, so a lot of people online are talking about how this program is only essentially helpful if you're coming from Ukraine as a Ukrainian.
Meaning that you have to have a Ukrainian passport.
Yeah, a citizenship, right?
Citizenship,
so you
exactly.
can't access these programs if you're not. So the government is still saying that other people coming here from Ukraine will still be prioritized if they're coming here, but they won't be able to access these new streams.
This expedited stream.
Yeah.
They have to go through different pathways in the immigration system, which could mean that their application takes longer or it could cost more and so forth. And I think for, when people are hearing this, it's a bit of a trigger for people because I think there are so many Canadians from all diverse backgrounds who are like, well, we need to help, we need to help, we need to help.
Well, there are a lot of people in Ukraine as well who are in Ukraine seeking refuge there from wars in their own countries or other places.
Exactly. And that's what we're hearing a lot of people really, that's not sitting well. And they want the government to do more. And the reality is this, we're both broadcasters. We've reported on numerous situations that have unfolded across the globe.
And other situations, like you're saying, where people are seeking refuge status.
100%.
They're refugees from other countries.
This is not the first war that has taken place in the world. We've seen what has happened in Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, in parts of Africa, Congo, you name it. As beautiful as it is to see our country say, we're here and we're gonna be
we're here to help.
Yeah, we're gonna be a world leader on this. A lot of people want to see the same energy for other people with darker skin tones who've had to experience war. And the reality is this, we've reported on this already, that there are people in Ukraine, black and brown people, who already have faced discrimination trying to flee Ukraine. And for them, some of those people don't have Ukrainian citizenship. If they're looking for a safe refuge in Canada, they won't have access to this expedited program. And there are people in our country right now who are speaking up saying they deserve to have that same access. And so all we're doing here is we're reporting on this new program, and we're also reporting on maybe some of the gaps that this program still needs to fill.
And then just asking, which a lot of people are already asking, is this setting a new precedent? Is this what the Canadian government plans to do from now on?
Well, that would be the hope, because if it's not, then the question is, what was so special about Ukraine compared to any of the other situations that have happened? And we don't want to see any country go with, have to deal with war, and people have to flee from war and flee their homes. But the unfortunate reality is that it does happen.
And having that extra barrier at the border while you're just trying to find somewhere safe to land, why? Why are people having to face those extra barriers?
So it's like, is Canada going to keep that same energy moving forward? That's the question. How do you guys feel about that? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section right now. And I know, of course, it's a very sensitive topic, but we have to talk about sensitive topics, and we're going to do it in a safe space, in a safe way, and we're going to continue the conversation, right? Sure. Hey, so let's continue the conversation in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts, and don't forget, if you have any story ideas, email us, news@brandongonashow.com. And just a reminder to subscribe to this channel and tap that notification bell and follow us on all of our social media. Those details are in the description below. Thanks so much, Auntie Duff.
Always.
Hey, BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.